Matt, we're live.
Morning. How are you? We're good. I think we're live. Are we live?
Yes, we're live.
What's
Yeah.
up, guys? Hi.
No one's on yet, so you're
No
good.
one's on.
Two people.
We'll be watching this back. Hey, guys, we're here in Cordon, France for the UCI Trials World Cup round 3.
Yes.
I have to think about that. So, welcome to the section walkthroughs. First thing in the morning here. We try not to get in the way of the riders either. But Women's to begin with. Let's not faff about and get straight to it. So, women's gates. Pink. Starting off the start box, of course. This is potentially a gate itself. There are people that sometimes fail coming off the box, so we'd like to see that today in the wet. 1A. There's chicken wire here now too, which there wasn't previously a couple of days ago. So 1A through here. 1B, I think that's going to be a nice little jump through to front there, as you can see. Give some height perspective here, not too bad. So 1B, and that's the end of gate number 1. We're going to have to try and do this quickly because there's a lot to get through and there's a lot of people here. So, morning, hi, how's it going? Okay, 2A. Okay, there's 2A and 2B. So there's going to be some sort of side up here or maybe up to back, but a bit of a slant. The ground is still a little bit boggy. It hasn't exactly rained, but I think it's kind of the temperature. So 2B, quite a tight gap. I'd like to see if they're going to gap directly through. So 2B, up and over through here. Okay, 3A, I did find this a minute ago. This is the first time we're also going through it as well. So there's Albert. Albert, where's 3A? Over here, okay. Aha, oh, that's a tough one. 3A. Can you see this? The slant. I'm going to see they're going to have to sort of roll up. Maybe they could, Tom. Well noticed. There you go. So 3A is up onto these sections here. 3A is right here. Come down. This is slippery with my shoes on, let alone tyres. 3B. Same as the men's 3B. Yeah? That's the end. That's the finish of gate 3. Gate number 4 is through here. Very tight, narrow 4A. So that means there's going to be a 4B. So there's no tape either side here, so they can come off. And 4B is up through the end of this gate, so they're probably going to have to make their way from here side up, keep their balance, and roll out the end. And that's gate number 4. Yeah, there will be a few. I mean, I think they'd probably, it's still quite hard, I think they'd probably rather just ride on through the sections. Morning, Marty. Good morning. Okay, so that was 4B. Now 5A. These slants, bit tricky here, but they're going to probably going to want to go for the slightly higher option with the chicken wire.
Yeah, there's no chicken wire in the lower part.
No. Interesting, that.
And also, there's no way of getting to it from...
There's no way of getting to it from there because there's tape this side. So this will be a full-on hook, pedal, leap, jump. That isn't small. Yeah. 5A. Yeah, nearly shoulder height. So 5A means there's a 5B. Let's just go to the other side. Come on. All right. The sun's starting to come out here now as well. Oh, have I missed 5B? Here it is. So just off the end. So it's quite tight though with this stack in the way. It's not exactly... Yeah, they'll gap across. It just feels a little bit awkward is the word I'd use. So 5B dropping through here. Morning, guys. Hi. How's it going?
How are you?
Good, thank you. All right. And then gate number 6 for the women's. Sessa. Yeah, the legend who didn't come from Italy, even though he's wearing all of the Italian attire. Sorry, I got distracted. Gate number 6. And that's the last gate. There's no A or B, so looks like a bit of a hook up to there. So, right, let's go on to section number 2. Yeah, I'm not going to be. I may not be as good as Tom.
Yeah, you might have to stand quite wide with that as well, Matt, because it's it does go. Just stand quite back. So, section number 2. Brilliant. Okay, section number 2, women's section. So, off of here, straight away, I can see gate number 1. Yeah. There's no restrictions on how they get up here. Most likely, I think they're going to be getting up via this thing here. Be careful of that rope behind you, Matt. That's just a gate 1, so fine. I can see 2 takes us over. Yeah. A little bit gnarly that, yeah. Chicken wires only up to here, so they can get on it. Women are going to switch that. They quite like that. Where they go from there is they have to go up high. 2. You may notice the sort of theme with most of these sections. They kind of like, they horse show themselves. They sort of loop up and around. You okay there, Matt? Can you two-hand it maybe?
Yeah.
That might be better, yeah. We're learning with the gimbal and stuff. We've really done two so far on this one, right. 3A, ooh, now this. Now we know that the women are very good with their control. They've got to go 3A down the bottom here. There's chicken wire all the way up this log here and up to 3B. That shouldn't be a problem for them at all. They've got exceptional control, but mainly they can't go over side of this log because of the tape. That's your 3B. I'm thinking 4 is over here now. So quite neatly through here. But they've been very, very generous on the amount of tape used here. That is a long log to ride all the way up to. Let's see there. Hello. It's looking like a very technical section for the females. This one, you can see. Sorry, guys. Because of course, if they go overside the tape, then they're out of the section. That's the end of their ride. So once they get there, they've then got to get onto this log. But there's not really any points of grip here. Maybe they could get a front wheel here in this stump bit here. We'll see. Someone's going to smash it. That's gate 4. Gate 5 is where? 5A I can see there. Ooh, this is tall.
You're live, Alba. You're live on YouTube. Please do not swear.
What do you think? We can gap from here?
Gap from that?
She hasn't seen this. Yeah, that's quite tall and gnarly. The thing we're also contending with is the ground is still a little bit sort of soggy-ish. Not fully dried yet. And it is quite... I don't know how they're going to do it. That's quite tall. And that's just the 5A. 5B very easily off the end. They'll have no problems getting off the end here. And then you have gate 6. Now this is disgusting, really. Because not only is it quite a big size gate, they can't gap off any of the sides here. So good size. What are we talking in inches for our viewers? I don't know, 44 plus, I'd say. Obviously British viewers. But this run up is terrible. Like, even if you want to bounce into it, this is so and there's no run up here. Like even me, no. But I think there's tape on the other side, so you can't fall off that side. You've got to get on it, turn around, and then come out the end. That's the end of section 2 for the women's. Going to switch back to Mr. Matt Pangeli now.
I really need to address my... Okay, so I hope that camera work was okay. Tom is much... Yes, and a quick shout out to everyone who's watching afterwards. Thank you. Right, women's. Section number 3. I was just been walking us through it this whole time. 1A. How are the sections looking so far, Alba? Can I just steal you for a second?
A little difficult, but let's see. I don't know.
You look confident.
Because yesterday I crashed, and there I crashed, and I'm very... My knee is not good, and my back not. So let's see. I don't know.
I know you'll give it your best, Alba, so good luck. We won't take any more of your time. Right, straight back to it. 1A. I mean, you can see here, they're probably going to go from this this sleeper itself. I mean, maybe straight to bag. That's what I'd like to think. Again, we'll leave the riders to do what they do best. 1B, very tricky here. I think they'll stay on back wheel and gap through to back wheel. Alba's giving me the thumbs up, so yeah, there we go. You've even got this as well, but that's going to make it tougher. I think that's a safety one. So 1B, that's gate number 1. 2A, here we go. Apologies if the music's drowning things out. I hope you can still hear us nice and clear. 2A, looks easy, but they could get caught out with the front wheel here and miss the front wheel on the gate, or they'll do a straight swap. I'm not sure. So let's see. 2A. So that means there's a 2B. Where's 2B? Okay, 2B's on that side, but there's tape just to my left here. So they're going to have to come up from this stump, this sleeper, and then gap through there. I'll much prefer this on my bike. Here we go. Okay. Wow, so that's 2B with a circle, so that means it. We're on to gate number 3. Let's do this speedily and efficiently. Gate number 3, there is a rock to use, but that still isn't going to make it easy. You know, that just makes it that much more technical. Or, who knows, Alba just might side op it. You probably go from the rock, I know. But in terms of, you know, if you want a bit of a flex, you know. So gate number 3. Yeah. Okay, so there's no A or B. We're going straight on to gate number 4. 4. That's 4B. 4A is here, right. That's okay. So there is a different approach here. Look, here straight to back wheel probably, bang, straight through to 4A, dropping down 4B. Now it might look simple, not that high, but this run up at Tom's on is very bumpy. You know, dips. It's squidgy. It's bumpy. It's not a comfortable run up. So. That one might catch a few people out. So 4B, now on to gate number 5. Nice big long upright sleeper. Okay, tape either side to stop them, well, yeah, to stop them cheating up the rock, I suppose. So it looks simple. Up and out, gate number 5. So they'll have to ride through here. Gate number 6, now this, okay. Very cleverly, because you might not see this in some of the angles, the gate is kind of at the front on this side and at the back in this. So there is room to carefully use this stump that I'm pointing at here. There is some room there. It is tight though. It is tight. But I think that's what we'll see them do. I think it's too small to hook. They'll have to go. They'll not have to, sorry, but I believe that's what will happen. And gate number 6, and of course, le finish line. All right, switching over.
Switcheroo.
Found my way. Just 2 hands and don't use that.
Yeah, it does follow round in the end, so you can do it a little bit straight up sometimes. Anyway, cool. We're going to section 4. Thank you everyone who's tuned in so far. I think we've got about 18 of you. Please do leave comments. Oh yeah, if Emma's watching this, happy birthday to Emma Luinal. Yeah, she was here. She qualified in, she didn't qualify, but she was in 7th place. So close to qualifying for top 6. So she'll be very interested to see what these sections look like, and we'll be tuning in on live. Section 4. Here is the gate 1A up to 1B. That is gnarly. I'm quite scared of this already. So obviously a nice path up to rear wheel there. But from there, gap up to there. That is scary as hell. I was like, what are you wussing out, Tom? I was like, I do this in my sleep. Easy, right, Alba?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I've seen you do bigger.
I don't know.
Sergi just gave us some wave, Sergi. Our Sergi.
Ah, Sergi at home, yeah, Sergey, yeah. Hi, Sergey. God, you are a trials addict to be up that early. Anyway, 1A, 1B. Cool, 2A. Look at this. I think there's going to be a lot of creative problem solving to how the women do this. Yeah, it's big. I tell you what's difficult. It's just how, because you're taking off of this is the inside of a hamster's tray or whatever. You know what I mean? When you have a hamster as a child, all this wood chippings. Anyway, that is massive. Even at the lower end, It's probably a good 40 inches or so, maybe 38. You can. I think the option they're probably going to take, I'm sure you might have got it on camera, Matt, but is to come up this this steep. Up, 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 and then bang. But it's quite steep. So that's 2A. Coming around to 2B. Have we identified where 2B is, Matt? What?
This is it.
What? Okay, so it's just a gap, isn't it? But the angle on that, I mean, that's beyond 45, I'd say. Like 45 degrees. How fun. 2B. So we've only done 2 gates so far on this one. Gate 3. If I was gate 3, I would be on the end here. Right. Yeah, another gnarly gate. Just technical on the top there. Well within the remit of our female riders. Just a little bit of a weird run up. And then up onto there, 3A. Oof, 3B, look at this. So ideally they want to stay on that log. Wow. Right, let's look at the problem solving here. Ugh, I can't even get up on here. Oh my word. I'm scared being up here. Jesus. So, I have no idea. I reckon there could be, because the issue is, this is the 3B gate. To get there, you've got this big stumpy. Yeah, to get there, you've got this log sticking out the way here. So I reckon there could be a potential of maybe coming down and coming up from the other side. Because this is just all against the bike in the weirdest wrong way. And you're definitely not getting it from the floor. So I think there might be, come down off here. Yeah, I think possibly using this stack of rocks here, look. It's going to be quite a long gate, this one, because I'm going to have to navigate all the way around to get up there, I think. We'll see how they do it. So that looks like 3B. So over to 4A. This should be more than doable. A little bit tricky technical. Up, lay rock. Bang, 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 bang. In here. Yep, fine. I imagine you rest the front wheel here for a pause. Up onto rear wheel. Gap through to 4B. That is no problem for our female riders. They've qualified at this level. They should be able to do this. 5B. Therefore, 5A is going to be this rock, I think. Oof. Wow. The problem is with this, they're taken off of wood chippings. Like, how? Like, the bike might fit in there somewhere. I think that's going to favour possibly a left foot forward rider. I don't know if right foot might stick in there. I'm thinking left foot here, like rear wheel here. Anyway, that's your 5A. Then once you can get through 5A, 5B is relatively simple. It's just this rock here. That's wood chippings or not, very easy. 6A. I mean, I'm liking this already because it's a nice flat top. But can it... It's still quite tall though. There is a bit more of there's a big dip here to take off out of, which is going to be disgusting. I don't know if a bike quite fits in there. There might be very close scrutiny on pedals here, I think. 6A. Yielding 6B. Just how? Remember that all of our female competitors are on 20-inch bikes. So to physically get the bike up to... I'm going to be really excited to see this one. And then from there, out. That's the end of section 4. Whee! Thank you, Mr. Matt Pengeli on the camera.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better on the old camera here. So, section number 5. Before we do that, should we have a word from Mr. Andrew Chai? Andrew, good morning. Morning. Just to break up this this section a little bit. How are you feeling this morning, Andrew?
I'm feeling rough, but good. We had a good night last night, didn't we?
We did have a good night last night, yeah. And what are you thinking about these sections today as you're walking through? I know.
I've yet to look at the women's one. I've been looking at the men's. Are you still going through the women's at the moment, right? Yeah.
We are looking at the women's. Why don't you come with us? Come on. Okay, so we're starting section number 5 with Andrew Chai here. Women's 1A.
That's what we had to do in the quarterfinals. That's what we had to do in the quarterfinals for the men. So that is exactly the same line, and that looks pretty tough. 1A, 1B. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that says a bit of a gap, right?
Yes, it was. It was doable though. I'm sure the ladies will manage.
Okay, so 1A up to 1B, which is here. Just get some height perspective, shall we? I'm a bit taller than you, Chai. Oh, maybe not. So, 1B. Yeah, that's easy. What are you on about? Alba's got that. Okay, straight on to gate number 2.
Again, exactly the same gate that the men's had to do for the quarters. So I was pretty chuffed to get this. So the women's here are pushing this on gate 2. So I found this hard. But I know some of the women's are going to be able to do this.
Yeah, it does. I mean, obviously I say it looks doable, but me and Tom would certainly have a go. Okay, so we'll try and speed this up because we have got a lot to get through. So anyway, 2A, 2B. So over here. So 2B, a couple of different approaches. What's your prediction here, Chai?
I'm imagining people are going to go up here, 2 wheels, swap to back and turn and get out, I think, either side. So I think they can go both ways here.
Okay.
I think that will be the way.
Let's see, yeah, so out and through this narrow section here, and that's the end of gate 2. Now to 3, which I think I see it over here. So they're going to have to drop down. Oh, bit of a strange angle, this one. Look, so the gate is up the top here. This is 3. And a very awkward angle. What are your thoughts on this one, Chai?
This wasn't in our section, so this is a new feature for me. I don't think anyone actually rode it. This looks, looks
very
tough.
Clean, doesn't
looks
it?
Tough, looks
It looks very clean, so I don't think anyone's really.
You know, there's some grippy stuff.
It is quite grippy, actually. That would rip my skin off. I mean, yeah, that's reasonably grippy.
But the height, the height to get your front wheel up there is pretty high. I don't really know what the girl's going to manage to do. That's just...
Well, and also we've got these little Lego-y block bits for the front wheel, but they still need to get the front over there, don't they? Just going to roll straight in. Get your front wheel up here.
No? Here? Yeah? Yeah?
Okay, so Alba's saying into hook. This feels grippy. All right. So gate number 4. God, the sun's coming out now. I'm getting quite warm. Oh yes, we will be doing the men's next after the women's. Ladies first, of course. Okay, gate number 4. Am I in the way? It's quite large. Could you say that again, Chai? He said it's huge. So
I didn't manage to hit this far in the quarterfinals.
Oh,
this was also
you didn't get this far, you said? What a disappointment. Okay. Gate number 4. Just send it. Pedal. Oh, you're going to gap. Oh, Albert's looking at something here. Can you gap from here? No?
You can.
Okay.
You can, but that's not a nice
It's
thing.
quite a big gap. Gate number 4. So there's no A or B here. Let's move on. They're going to drop down through here, running through here. My favourite, a side op. Oh, actually, no. I got a feeling that Alba and Vera will bounce to front wheel. This is where you crashed yesterday, wasn't it? I think I saw it in the distance.
And my
Front wheel slip, yeah?
and I fall down.
So, okay. So you're going to have to battle some demons to win this one again, but you'll go through there. Okay. Nasty crash from Alba. I don't know if you can get it on the cap. Oh! Full front flip. Are you okay? Yeah, you're fine. Okay. I start laughing, but we should make yours fine. Anyway, I'd like to see a side op. So, okay, so they're going to have to hold it on the beam. We spoke too soon. That is... This... Jai, was this in...
No, not in the quarters.
Not in the quarters, okay. Very awkward. You can truly see that. And Tom, once you come around this, there's an added C gate. It's the first C gate we've had, actually. They actually have to drop down onto this.
Oh, wait, I lied. That was in the quarters.
You're lying to us. It was in the quarters. Okay.
I just never made it this far, so I didn't know.
Oh, typical. Yeah, sorry. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, so drop 5C. They've got to drop onto this beam. So now we're looking for 6A, which is there. And there's lots of tape going on here, so I feel like they're going to have to come to the right-hand side. Little side up, awkward takeoff. I mean, the entire competition has got awkward takeoffs. 6A, 6B is up here on the end of this block. Just to give some perspective.
Biggish gap.
Reasonably big gap, isn't it? I think they will do that, Charlie. Yeah, they'll do that, and then drop down and out.
Cool, let's go.
Section number 5 complete.
Lovely.
Let's switch over.
Cool. Right, thank you all for tuning in so far. We're going to move on to Les Men's. The men's. Les Men's. As we are in France. This is Tom Huckley from Shin Dig Media. Avec Matt. Yes. Or Matt. We'll see who we can see. I think there's a lot of riders congregating in Section 1. Some section vultures. It's a really sort of chilled, calm vibe here. Calm before the storm. The lovely mountains of the Alps just poking through the clouds I can see. It's a beautiful setting. If you're not here, you've truly missed out. Section 1 for the men's elite. So, off the starting block and a nice 1A. Just your eye line manoeuvre to begin. Is there any way of cheating this? Yeah, maybe you could make it easier by doing here and here. Maybe you could just power straight up. A little bit of a grip on top for a hanging hook, perhaps. Might even fit nice here. I will no. There's a dramatic bit of overhang here. But first gate, it's not going to phase our riders, I'm sure. 2, 1B. I think it might be exiting off the top there, perhaps. Yeah. Or is it back up? It's coming this way, so yeah, just. I reckon there's gonna be some stylish people just go, vroom, just power on through, bang. That should be quite quick. Madame Benito is checking out the sections. Mama Benito. No, no. She's always here. Loves the sport of trials. Biggest trials fans in us. The legend. 2A. So, very good size. What's disgusting about this is you see this channel that goes on here. Just where does wheel placement play a part of this? You can't necessarily see this when you watch it on live streams. Look how disgusting that is. Where does the rear wheel... It's wizardry. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. 2A. Yeah, so from here, over to 2B. Ugh. So perhaps there could be potential to use this item in front of us here, Matt. As long as they don't pass through. Yeah, but they could stay on this side of the ladies' gate and then gap over to here. I've already seen some tyre marks here, meaning that some gnarly dudes have been up here. That's your 2B. Outrageous. Okay. Woohoo! 3A. Now, there was a kicker here in... Everything for Jack. Everything for Jack. And Ollie and Charlie. And now, there was a kicker here in the semi-finals. Most people didn't opt to use the kicker because it was just so steep. So you can see the remnants of where the kicker was. R.I.P. kicker. You are not loved. No one liked you. Some people tried it. We saw Vincent do this straight from the ground. I believe Ollie done this straight from the ground, just pedalling up. Jack did, presumably. And it is obscene. How can you get up something when you can't see what's beyond it? Therefore, nothing exists beyond this, because it's just... I can just about reach the top. 3A, okay. What surprised you for 3B? It's the same gate as the women's. So, I'll hold up, though. When they come down, there's tape ups up there. Yeah, so they've either got to come back off it, or... Follow me, ladies and gents. They can get down to here and just do a little gap over to Nyar. So they could drop down to here and then just gap to where Alba is now. Because there's tape here. Up 3B. And then down 3C. Oh my God. We're halfway through, ladies and gents. Right, gate 4. 4B, 4A would be where? Oh, okay, yeah. Nice shoulder height, something. I mean, I don't know if it fits like sort of hanging hook anyway, to be fair. Who knows? But irregardless, 4A. Over to 4B, which is up this very end piece here. Let me get this wide, Matt, just so we can see what's going on here. There's not really any tape or anything to screw them up here, so they've got options. If they fall off, they can come back on, etc. That's cool. And then down to 4C, which is just a little technical kick-off through the end. Easy peasy. Right, there's 5A. I'm not going up there. Look at it. I mean, it should be simple because there's these little grippers each the way up. So I think for most of our riders, it's just going to be a hop, hop, hop up there. You've not got to get momentum to power up there. Right, so this is the real height of it, 5A. I mean, come on. You might as well just use some of these mountains and features around us. That's right. And then, of course, they're going to drop down off of that to 5B. That's all fairly straightforward. That's not going to faze them at all. But look at 6A. Wow. Again, so looking at this real bumpy ground here, to just straighten eye line. Like my eyes there, wow. Mai, what do you think of this gate?
Yeah, it's super big. it's quite huge, eh?
How would
And-
you do it?
To front, I think it's the only option, you know? But I don't know if I do it. So I would go like to front and let's see what happens, you know? But maybe I go here. But yeah, it's huge. It's a cool one, eh? It's huge.
And then 6B is just along the beam and out. So this is like a little bit of technical, a lot of power. I mean, Matt, look at that view up there. I just want to just turn around. Like you can see that top tall obstacle up there. You see the cliff in the background. That's beautiful. The low hanging clouds there. It is beautiful scenery here. If you've never come to a World Cup Trials, this is the best advert in the world to do so. You're seeing the best riding in the world, the most stupendous sections, the most powerful riders, and you're in the beautiful Alps. Everyone is a better person for being here. Right, we're going to switch over to section 2. Maddie P is going to take the microphone.
Okay, section 2. I'm going to do this reasonably speedy like so. 1A. Now they've put tape. This is quite interesting. Instant tape off the block here. So there's no gapping. No gapping. 1A. So they will have to go down here and around. And look, what a takeoff, as we say. Squidgy, chippings, some sort of cat litter tray, as you were saying earlier. I quite like that. Oh, hamster, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense instead of cat litter. Anyway, 1A and then 1B. So just let the image speak for itself here. And pretty high. I'm stood on the block and it's still about head height. And then if I go onto the ground, sorry, Nina. Look at that! Beautiful. Morning, guys. Hi, you're live on YouTube. Please do not swear. Okay. Oh, there's a 1D. Is that D or C? D. C is there. Wow. Yeah. We've always liked to see the D. I mean, a D. Sorry. So I think they're going to gap up through here and then gap to 1C. Is it going to be a gap? Where's Oliver? Oliver! Ollie! Just quickly, whilst we got you here, we're just going through. You're live on YouTube. Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
We want to ask: are you going to gap this one?
It's got to be a gap, yeah, because how else are we getting up there?
Right.
So we got. Hold on. What is this? We got 1B to 1C over there, so that's the only option I reckon. A gap.
And then obviously they put a 1D because I don't think you can drop directly off that, can you?
I dropped something smaller. Like that's not big enough, you know. So we got to drop down to there. But this is just the warm up. If you look at the rest of the section, it gets way bigger.
That's what we're going to do now. Oliver, I won't take any more of your time because we want to get you focused. So that was one gate. Oliver, thanks. Right, 1D. Now we need 2A. Whoa. Is that right? Okay, so just figuring this out using my brain, believe it or not. They're going to have to come somehow.
2A's up there, yeah?
2A's up here, sorry, right. 2A is up there, right? Now, how would you get there? Well, probably gap, right? I mean, it looks like there's even a crash mat here. Just have a little lay down. But the really tricky thing I can see here, they're going to have to go this way because they can't go through this gate, the female gate. So I have a feeling, might be wrong, they'll approach it from here up to that top and then gap across to 2A. So holding it together, keeping their composure to gap over to 2B. Now, if they don't quite make it, there is this option to come up here, but that's going to chew into their time. I'm sure they're not going to want to do that. And this is still gate 2. And here another one, 3. Now, I'd love to see someone gap that. Love to see someone gap that. I'm not sure if they will. I guess we have to wait and see till we get to the final. So 3A, very narrow tape here. So no cheeky side quests there. Oh yeah. Yeah, he would nail this one, really. He would nail this one. So, off to the left, moving on to gate 3B, there is tape here, as you can see. So, I mean, they'll probably try and utilise this rope push as much as possible. I think it'll be a run-up hook.
Is there even anything grippy on top of that?
I don't really know. We're going to have to try and have a look on top. Let me see. Moving on. No, just a few cuts with the angle grinder there. So, guess we'll see. It looks quite fresh as well. So it may have been done this morning. So it's 3B. So now on to gate number 4. Man, this is getting mad. This is getting mad. If you can't see, gate number 4 is at the top of this log stump here. Tape on the right hand side. So it's pretty much a definite roll to hook to front, however they want to do it, but they've got the run up is that round log. So that's gate number 4, no A, so we'll be straight on to 5. Now 5, I think it's up there somewhere. 5A. The height in this competition is crazy. I think perhaps the perspective of heights up here is very different because of the mountains. I'm not sure. But I'm trying to envision an approach. I think we might see some tactical dabs, but who knows? So they're going to straight up to 5A. 5B, just onto the other side of the stump, is a very narrow, you can see this running through the stump. Right onto the end is 5B is here, just to give you a height perspective. And 6A, we're definitely going to check this one out. Look at that retro kicker. Definitely retro, right? I'm definitely not a ramp boy. I don't know what to say about that, but they've built something. You make up your own mind on that one. 6A, they've actually screwed a little piece of wood just on there so that they can essentially hook the front wheel. Mate, that is... Tom, just... God. Wow. So if you're afraid of heights, you're not going to like this one at all. So that's 6A. And onto the other side, there's tape on the left-hand side of the drop through here. They've got to drop out the end of the log straight through, finishing section number 2. Over to Tom.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for staying tuned with us. Section 3 of the 3rd World Cup here in France. Here is gate number 1A. Again, very craftily taped, so we can't use the starting block. We've got 0 run up here whatsoever. The rock definitely doesn't look like an option, so it's bang. What's tricky with this one is how short it is. That's about, it's a bit longer than my arm. I don't know. Short. You're not getting a bike on there. So as soon as you get through there, it's straight through to rear wheel. 26s maybe struggle with this. I don't know. And then presumably up onto that rock. There's your gate 1A. Where's 1B? Just off the other side. That's the end. You'll get 10 points just for going over that gnarly rock. Now, 2A. Again, no other options here. It's just straight on up this beam. Good size. Nice chewy run up as always. But many of our riders are just going to motor on through that. We'll see how they go. I would love to see if someone could just power up that and then manifesto go bang up onto this next one. Look at 2B. I wonder who might do something like that. Who knows? But we'll see what happens in the competition. That's gate 2B. There's going to be a 2C, which is just dropping down onto... Yeah. Lots of tactics going on with the Italian team on here. 2 Italian riders qualifying in the mods. Both their first times qualifying in top 6 for the finals. So Italy is now becoming a very formidable force on the trial scene. We not have just the Spanish, the UK to worry about. It's also Italy. Mr. Pekaka.
Yeah? Hello, everybody.
What's your thoughts on this?
I actually don't know. Like, literally, like, I don't think that anyone will do it. Maybe from there, like, gapping from up there to this one.
So, yeah. So this is gate 3A that we're looking at here. They've made the gate wide. How generous of them. But as Thomas said there, you've got to come down to gate 2C.
It's more likely than this one.
And what Thomas is saying, you have to drop down to 2C and then somehow get back up to here. Because obviously up here you've got the height advantage to gap across to there. But it's humongous. It's huge. No matter which way you look at it, it is ginormous. We've had certain riders say they want to see big moves in big competitions like this. I think their wishes have been granted. Someone's Christmases have come true. This is insane. Like, I can walk firmly under that. The camera can't even pick up the fact that Thomas is looking at this.
Maybe the 26-inch guys, they can finish from here. But
Wow!
yeah, probably, yeah.
I can't wait. This is awesome. We need higher beams. I love this. We're actually asking different riders for their tactics, and they're just openly disclosing their tactics. What other sport in the world does the top of their game openly exclaims the whole field what they're going to do?
I think there's only one option, to be fair. Like, there's been riders looking from the top and gap into front, but it's like so out of angle. You know, from there you have to turn, but it's proper sketchy.
And not hit the rock when you gap.
Yeah, and actually land on the beam as well, which you want to do. So.
This is the section 3, folks. Yeah. Thanks, Ollie. And they come off. Thank you. Back to me. 3B. Yeah, that's the cool thing about trials. What other sport in the world will the top riders openly disclose what they're going to do before the section? Not many, because that's how gnarly this sport is. They have to work together to try and push each other. Anyway, 3B. Section 4. This is an interesting setup. Just a few little things to make it a bit more difficult. Bang, bang. Now, there is these little cuts and serrations in here. I don't know how much grip that's actually going to provide on this. So it's going to be a big throw from there up to the top, I think. Gate 4, that's not going to be an issue. Gate 5A. Okay. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I don't get why there's a slight angle on this. This might as well be built upright. I think you're supposed to have more lean on it. Maybe the wind has pushed it overnight. Who knows? They might as well just put it built upright. I don't know. How are you... This is 5A. I don't know. There's no way you can do it from there. There's nothing from the floor. Well, this is the section to watch, folks. 5A. Down to 5B. And for giggles, there's 6A up there. What on earth? That gives you perspective, folks. What on earth? Yeah. Yes, Jack has correctly identified I'm only 3 foot tall. My dating profile says much taller. Average height, above average personality.
I can only see maybe 2 people.
Oh, and then 6B. Okay. Well, we'll leave the riders to sort of just seize the moment and see their lines, because that's insane. I can't wait to see this. Matt, you'll go.
For once, actually, it's the first time I think I've looked at a gate in section number 3 and thought, I can't see anyone doing it. But I can see 1 or 2 people doing it, but we just have to wait and see. So enough of section number 3. It took up a lot of our time. Let's get through section number 4 nice and quick. All right, off the starting block, hopefully successfully. 1A, nice and narrow. 1B. So I'd like to see some of them go straight to back wheel and then up to front, swap it. I guess we'll see, you know. We have to wait and see how that's going to go through. So 1B. 1B was the circle rounder, yep. Cool. So straight to 2A. Height perspective. Can't really touch the top, but they are going to approach probably from this rock. So, I mean, again, I'll be better off on the bike here. It's not impossible. Certainly doable. Switching through to 2A, they're going to have to turn to the left of this rock, drop down. You okay, mate? I think you should probably stay on a bike.
Easier with the bike.
Easier with the bike. Well, whilst I've got you here, Eloy, for all the fans too, how are you finding these sections so far? I don't know why we're doing this on the rock.
Crazy.
Right? It's the level's going to be really hard.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of power, a lot of tricky things. I think it's going to be really difficult to finish this section, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Eloy won't take any more of your time. Thank you, sir. 2A to 2B. Up this log. Yeah, just pedal up it, you know, just pedal through the hamster bedding, as you called it. 2B, so that's got the circle. So then, where's 3A? It's over there, okay. Moving on, swiftly. 3A, that's 3B. So where's 3A here? 3A, the bottom, this one. So, 3A, quite narrow. They've got to stay, well, they don't have to stay on, so they can, because there's no tape either side. So we might see riders come there, drop the back wheel here, and then go for that. It seems a bit more of the conservative approach, as we'd say. And that's 3B, which is circled, so we move on to gate number 4. Gate number 4, let's go. Where are you? Then around here, so, ow. 4. Here we are, 4A. Here we are, 4A. So, ropes here. Not a lot of room, as you can see, not a lot of room. Probably going to go from this rock, I think. Tape this side to the left, so they won't be using that log. So it is going to be a nice little hefty up to front. Maybe we'll see a few Frenchies. Frenchies in France, eh? Who'd have thought? Bam Bams, I think the Spanish call them. 4A. Tape on this side here. So staying to the right side, they'll drop down. Oh, shit. And then 4B. It's like getting to some of the gates. They might get caught out with some, not just the gates themselves. So 4B, probably gap straight. Quite a nice landing of a rock there, I must say, for 4B. And then 5A. Oh, it's nice that that's a little bit easier because that's pretty gnarly. So I'd say they're going to take the run up from that sleeper in front of me here. Probably see them hooking this part of the rock because it is the slightly lower part. I think you think so, Chai? You sort of give me a nod as well over there. They're probably going to try and get their front wheel here, or the left-hand side. So you know, just to make it that bit easier for them. But I'll say if they go for this side, Tom. If they go for this side, they'll probably get a puncture. This is so sharp, so sharp. You can't really see because it's that height, but it's so sharp. So you can see Diego there, first ever World Cup. Checking out the next gate there. We're rooting for you, Diego. All right, 5B. So just so you know, the end of the section is here. Shit. That's why. The end of the section is here. So they are going to have to hold it and either gap down, drop down. You know, if they swap and come out of this, that's a 5. Instant 5. So 4B, it's along here. And now 6A. Look at this. Very, very thin run up. Morning, guys. Hey. Very thin run up. There's no other way to run up, really. It's got to be this. There's not much more I can say other than send it. Go for it. Front wheel, hooking this side, maybe to the right. Again, tape on the left-hand side. Super technical. Super technical. Like, Diego's eyeing this one up too behind us. So 6A from the top, swapping out. They can either drop down or be quite nice to see him gap. You know, I mean, when they're up there, surely time to save time. 6B to back and drop out. And back to you, Tom, for our final section.
Thank you, Matthew, for walking us through that. So this is our final section, section 5. I'm thinking the competition dynamic, if you double press the button on the back, it will level it a bit better. Just double tap it, yep, and then you can reset it again, perfect. Yeah, I think the competition dynamics can be much different on this one. So it's not a technical trial in terms of sometimes there's complaints that the scoring's too close and it becomes a competition of who is the most precise. This is going to challenge power, precision, and I think as the trial unfolds, we're going to see a lot of game plan and strategy. So do tune into that. We are going to be doing our own commentary, hopefully. We'll try and put a link up for that because the current commentary is in French. Morning. Yeah. We've got some viewers here. I'm real camera shy now. Section 5. Let's see. So, gate 1A. And then up to here somehow. So that's pretty big. Bit of a weird twisty motion. But they'll do that, I'm sure. And down to 1C. There's Alejandro eyeing it up. Yeah. There's you see, yeah. Okay, coming round to 2A. Matt, come look at this. It's a power move. Yeah! So, it looks very simple. Up to 2A. And look at this gargantuan gap. It's as big as the English Channel. Or do we call it the French Channel that now we're in France? Look at this. I need to stand further back. Look at it. This is like a three-pointer shot. Like I should have a basketball to throw to there because that's so far away. What are you going to do if you can't make the gap? It's just going to be a bash plate, I guess, but it's a UCI competition, remember? Wow! And then anything off there? Honestly, that is a huge gap. That is a huge throw. Where did we get to? That was just second gate. 2B. I presume that was just the last of it, wasn't it? Yeah, 2B. Thank you. Right. 3A. I mean, it's that really grippy stuff, thankfully. So that is super grippy. But you still got to get like a front tire up there or something. There's no kicker off the end of this run-up. But the run-up's nice-ish. Down to 3B. That's the end of that. That's halfway through the section. Now we've got 4A. This is cool. So we're using these sort of Lego blocks again. Not endorsed by Lego, of course. This isn't a Danish trial. On top here. And then there's a huge gap up to here. I can't even get up. Can you get probably from that side there, Matt, it's probably best to get this gargantuan chasm. I think it should be good enough for our elite riders. They'll be able to make that. Bang. 4B. Then they drop down to 4C. Which you can see, actually. There's water in here. I don't think it rained overnight, but that just sort of gives you an idea of the conditions. The ground's not as firm as we like. This is one of the more firmer sections. But this is kind of cat littery. So putting the power down could be an issue here. 5A, right, how on earth are you getting up there? So folks, 5A's up here. So they can either do it from here Or from this block, more than likely, yeah. The advantage of the height. Yeah, let me see if I can get over there. You're not doing it from here. That's ridiculous. This is closer, but higher. It's got to be from there. But landing on that weird, I was about to say hexagonal, but it's clearly a square, cube. That's 5A. Gapping down to 5B. There was some good practice on these in the semi-final, so a lot of the riders, if they hadn't ridden...
Yes, we will be doing a stream.
Yes, we will be doing some sort of a stream, yep. Not our own stream.
We'll be doing our...
We're going to be doing a commentary, British commentary, yeah, dubbing. Over to 5C. Yeah, because if you do speak French, there is a French live stream with one sport, I believe. We have linked that previously. They've also done coverage of the semi-finals, so you can get an idea of what some of these obstacles are like. So go check them out. If you speak French, speak English, stay with us. Or just turn the French off. 6A, this was in the semi-finals, so this should not be a problem to any of our elite riders. You can see the big tyre marks up against here. What's different on the end, though? Is it just... here we go. A big side up, Matt. TGS is back. Woo-hoo. So, I'm standing on this beam and it is shoulder height.
Oh, I love all these square edges.
Yeah. TGS. Tap, gap, side up. Bosh. And then from there, straight out. Section 5. And after that section, we will know who is the champion of the World Cup third round.
An entire hour to make it 1 hour. Do we?
3 more minutes. Can we see if anyone else we can speak with? We can see some people warming up.
Go to the warm-up section.
Yeah, let's just see who's... Okay, yeah, we're going to finish up here, guys. So we're still kind of half working on our streaming option because it is actually the French who are already here with a very professional camera setup. So that's why we're not in the section doing something like this. But we want to give you as much coverage as possible. So we're going to try and somehow share that stream, but just talk over the top of it. We want to give you what we've seen, the kind of word on the street here, speaking with the riders, what their thoughts are, and bring that directly to you to give you the best coverage possible. Thank you for tuning on in. I've been Tom Hartley. Matt Pangeli is currently behind the camera. Peace out. Bye-bye.